I put myself in place to do that. I mean, no one can really go into your brain, right, and tell you like, oh yeah, this person is black, if you don't see them as black and they've got white woman tendencies or white man tendencies. I mean, who am I to listen to another black person tell me that I can't see this person that I see is problematic as something else? All kinfolk ain't skinfolk, and I'm gonna say it in the way that you say it, right? I I did it myself. Now what? What's supposed to happen?
Can I interject real quick?
Okay.
You're problematic in the sense that you speaking on all these things where you have no insight on. Like when you said you was Muslim, and you said you was Muslim as a child, or you grew up Muslim, and you
I
said
was
ate meat,
Muslim.
right? The other
Unfortunately, I
day, like
was. Yeah.
what gives you right the shit to be the judge or the motherfucker that can utilize this shit in topics pertaining to me?
I
That's
to,
what I want to know.
pertaining to you, or
To me, people I associate with anything. I'm just saying,
oh,
what
because I
makes
didn't know
you
you, so I didn't know who you're talking about.
the
But
shit?
yeah, I put myself in. When I said what I said it because I said it. I believe it. I stand on it.
We know.
Yeah, and I know my truth. It's like you, whether you think it's a lie or not, that's okay on you. Me, I know my truth. I know that people, they say that they research history, but they don't dig deep enough. They get to a point where it's very uncomfortable, and they don't keep digging. And
I
I
see what
dig,
they
I
did to
dig.
their
I'm
friend.
okay with feeling uncomfortable. So, and for me to be
I
problematic, I generally don't care that people think that like this is an app, it's TikTok. I don't care who thinks I'm problematic. It's
But
not
you
going
do
to.
care.
It's
You're
not going to
making
feed.
consistent videos
It's not
harassing
going to.
Somali people on our
First of all,
identity.
I asked
And
you
I'm
a
sick of
question. I
it.
asked you, do you know what you are fond of the
Do you know
racial
what the
slur?
term
Sure.
Jared means?
The
Okay,
racial
so
slur
real
that
quickly,
Can we
Somalis.
go
really
back
Hold
to
on,
the
quickly.
let me
question?
Y'all gotta
finish the
talk one at a
question.
time.
Guys,
Let me
one
Or
at a
finish the
just talk
time,
one at
question.
a
please.
time.
We are grown.
Let me
One at
finish the
a time,
question.
please. Damn, Scrubs ain't even
Can
speaking. I'm
you
so sorry,
please
Scrubs.
answer the question that I asked you? Are you fond of the racial slur that Somalis call us Jarirs?
So who do they call Jared again?
I was called a Jarir multiple times
You were
before I
called a
started.
Jared online or in person?
Oh, in person and online.
Where'd you meet
I
Somali
was
people
called
in
Jarir. I
person?
was called
Just a
Bantu
question.
Nose. I was called Bantu Hair. I was called what? Someone
Uh-huh.
said I'm glad I'm a Kadan. Is it Kadan or something like that, or some weird stuff like
Oh,
that?
that's how I know
Kafir,
you don't know any
kafir is
Somali
also
people. We
derived
say
from
Yeah,
Adan.
Kafir. We were
That's how
called. We even
kafir is
Nikki
Adan
derived
Star.
Adan
from
means white.
Even
Arabic.
Nikki
Adan means
Star,
white.
who's always on
No,
Nikki
no, no, no,
Starfish,
no.
who's always
Adan
on
means
Black
white.
Spaces, called us Kafirs. No one cared about that. That's a racial
Well,
slur in
hold
South
on.
Africa,
Nikki
which is literally
Starfish. Nikki
equivalent to
Star.
the N word
Let
in
me
the
just
United
finish.
States.
Nikki
I
Starfish
want
isn't
you to
here,
answer.
so
I want
let's.
you to answer.
So
I don't care.
I'm
I
trying to
want you to
answer, but you
answer.
won't let
Do
me
you know
answer.
why you guys call us
I'm.
Jarirs? Why do
I
you guys
okay.
call us Jarirs?
So I'm
Can
trying to
I
answer, but I'm not being allowed to answer.
can I
So
say
it's
something and drop
okay.
just because I have no historical
Please
Uh,
go
context?
ahead,
Bro,
go
y'all,
Shay. I'm
ahead.
so
y'all
Okay,
sorry.
okay. Time out. Go ahead, she activate. Make it quick, please, because I'm getting pissed off now. Go ahead. Because Scrubs was
I'm
supposed
gonna
to
let
speak for like an
Scrubs go
hour.
first.
No,
Jeanty,
Scrubs
can I
was supposed to.
respond to her?
Yes, you can respond to her, and then Scrubs need to speak because she been waiting an hour.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Listen, first of all, the reason why I asked that lady that dropped, that went out, is if she was directing what she was saying to me, is because I felt like she was incorrect in a lot of the things. I never insert myself in anything. As a matter of fact, the only reason why I came here is because I heard the Islamophobic things, and then I was like, no, let me give, maybe part of the history that people might be missing out, especially with regards to the African continent, because you guys might not be understanding why a lot of African people continue to talk about how the eastern part of Africa is Arabized and how it is continues to be a problem. So she talks about how a lot, she spoke a lot of things. But what I'm just going to say to her is that, ma'am, you need to really go and familiarize yourself with Arab history, like when you're relating it to Africa, the north of Africa as well as the eastern part of Africa. Right now, I'm gonna say this again. It is a fight between the Bantu people, the people who are indigenous. My ancestors, if you trace my lineage, it's straight out of Kush. We're from Kush, and Arab people,
You're
the descendants
Cushitic?
of Arab. And the people of my ancestors are Kush, and the people that are displaced from there, the Kush people,
Hold on.
the Kush
Baby.
Let
people.
Hold
her
on, baby.
finish.
Let me
No, I
finish.
can't let
Let
her
me
finish
finish.
because she's
Y'all
literally
have
sitting
got to
here and
talk one at a time.
you're
Jeanty
quite
has asked y'all
literally,
this
you're
several
If
quite
you
times.
allow,
literally
if you,
stealing people's
if you allow,
identity from
Let her
their
finish. Hold
hands.
up, beloved,
She's
let me
beloved.
fully
finish.
Cushitic and
Let
Let
she's
her
me
finish.
speaking as if she's
Hold on.
Cushitic, baby. You're not
Let
technically
her
Cushitic, you're
finish.
let
Bantu,
me
you're
finish.
Nilotic.
Let me finish. Let
Hold
me
on, I'm sorry.
finish.
Do y'all not hear
I,
Jeanty
I,
talking? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, boo. Hold on. Do y'all not hear him talking?
Let this young lady in the middle box finish because we need to move this along. She activates, got to speak, and Bounce Scrub's been waiting for an hour, and there's people in the box, and there's one dude in particular I really want in here. So let Miss Lady in the middle finish, please. Go ahead.
Okay,
Jeanty,
so
that will be
is
me.
that me or
No,
So
no, 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 no.
you?
In the middle, middle.
Her? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I just
that's
want to
me.
ask to clarify.
Okay, we're not gonna fight about ancestry or what. Oh, are you Kush? Are you what? No, that is not the main point. The point is that we have a huge Semitic as well as the Bantu and indigenous people or the Kush people. There is a huge problem, and a lot of it is caused by the Semite people, by the descendants of Arabs that are in that land. It's a continuous fight right now. Go to Eritrea and tell me what's going on. If you are familiar with Somalia, then I bet you know of the Somali region in Ethiopia as well, not just Somalia, the country. If you know those people's country, those people's politics right now, you will not be saying half of the things that you are saying right now. You will not be sitting here pretending as if we were not colonized by the Arab people, as if it was a business transaction that was all positive. The longest and the most problematic colonization that happened in Africa is Arab colonization. And it was very horrible. The reason why people like Algeria, people like Libya, Egypt, Chad, Niger, and all these other places that are Arab today and also are Islamic as well in terms of religion, the reason why it was forced upon them. A lot of the people ran away from the people at the South Lakes region as well as along the Niger River. They left that area because of the wars that were happening, especially during the Islamic Crusades, especially during the Christian Crusades. People left those areas, and we're not going to sit here and you're going to try to see it as if we are the rainbow nation. The reason why a lot of African people are fighting, the reason why there's so much disconnect is because they continue to pretend as if we have this rainbow nation, everything is perfect. And in those areas where she comes from, you will find out that there's a huge colorist thing. They tried so much to remove the Bantu people, the Bantu people that live
You're
there. They
not
displaced a
indigenous
lot
to
of them.
Somalia,
And
though.
I'm not from Somalia. You are right. I'm not from Somalia, and I'm not
Jaunty,
gonna sit here and
Jaunty,
pretend
would
like
I
I'm
be
from
allowed to respond to her because she's
Yes, yes,
literally
yes, you can.
Yes, you
actively
are gonna
erasing
be.
my
Yes,
identity.
yeah,
And
yes.
I feel like you
You
made a
know,
lot of
but what you know,
points. But you're
you
not
are
Cushitic,
from
you're Bantu,
Somalia.
you're
Hold
Nilotic.
on.
You're
I'm not
Nilotic.
done
You should be
finishing. I'm
so
not
proud
done
of
Okay,
it.
hold
talking.
on, hold on. Let
I'm
her
not
finish
done
her thoughts
talking.
completely.
I'm not
Then I'll let
done
you respond.
Okay.
talking.
And also,
Go
I
ahead.
just
You
want
got
to
to hold
point out,
on,
I
And
am
beloved,
from the
beloved,
I'm
occupied
not done.
region.
beloved. You gotta land
Y'all,
the. Hold
come
on, hold
on.
on, beloved. Right in the middle, right here. Land the plane, baby. Go ahead, and then she'll respond to you because we gotta let Scrubs and She Activate speak.
Ma'am, you are allowed to talk about your religion and about your history. You're allowed to talk about your people. You're allowed to talk about your lineage, about where you come from. You're allowed. But what you're not gonna do is come here and pretend that half of the problems that Africa is facing right now, part of it has to do with the huge Arabization of Africa. We're not going to pretend that, especially with regards to the Horn of Africa. If you have true intentions to Africa, you are going to address all the issues and not just parts that makes you happy. And also, can you please, for everyone in the panel, whenever you get time, please, I urge you to try and understand some of the things and not take it too hard or too personal and see it as if it's an attack. Try to understand African politics on the ground. I really urge you, because if you knew half of it, this would not be happening here. This young lady will not be coming here and lying against this whole Islamophobic issue that we're now having. A lot of it was forced upon the Bantu people. And let us be honest about that.
All right.
Honestly,
Now you can
before
respond.
she goes, because she answered my question, because our conversation got cut off before everyone started talking.
Oh, it did. Okay,
But
I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I didn't know
yeah,
that.
Okay,
I'm
really
gonna let
quickly,
Okay,
Oh
I
my
have a
God.
question. I want you to answer her question, but then I want you to go back to what you were saying too, because if you could please speak on when you said that Islam was brought to Bantu people peacefully, because my country, before the African Americans came over and settled and helped us out, and we had our clashes. Before that happened, a lot of our ethnic groups left the Mali Empire and the Ghana Empire because of Islam. So you could go ahead and speak on that too.
Okay, so let's just do a really quick geography lesson on Africa. Just real quick, real quick. You know that part that sticks out, the part that sticks out the most, that looks like the horn? This is exactly where I'm from, and this is what's been the focus of a lot of the person in the middle, Indigo, and her friends' conversation. One, you are not Cushitic, you are Nilotic, and that is very beautiful
How are
and
you
something
gonna
to be
tell
extremely
her?
proud of. I'm gonna tell you why you're not Cushitic, okay? So the Cushitic people are three, right? There's three. The Beja, the Somali, and the Oromo. These are the last surviving final Cushitic
Guys,
people, meaning that we
I'm
have the
gonna
high.
let Scrub speak. Please stop doing that in the comments. You know,
We
fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck everybody. Go ahead.
So we have the highest level of Cushitic DNA. It's always been a part of our history. This is what, literally to the point where Puntland is quite literally a governorate within Somalia. Second thing I want to say is I never said that Arabs, right, were capable of violence. I never denied this, right? I never denied this. I never acted like it was all rainbows and flowers for everybody. But when we talk about the first time that Islam entered the continent, you guys were historically and factually inaccurate. You guys continue to perpetuate this violence. Two, you are not indigenous to Somalia. I don't know what to tell you. You are not indigenous to Somalia, and you would know this. You're not even indigenous to the Horn of Africa.
What
You would know this if you had. Hold on, let me finish. Hold on, let me finish. You would know this if you had actually researched the same exact Arab slave trade you are discussing. Okay, this is when the Bantu people were brought over into the Horn of Africa in order to assist in the Arab slave trade. I'm not denying this fact of history. I won't deny it, right? It was a disgusting part of our history, right? But did it predate Islam? Yes, and it has nothing to do with Islam. Two, there is no Arabization of the Somali people. That just never happened. Our language still exists. It's distinct. We have our own cultural foods that are distinct from Arab food. All of the things that you are saying is active erasure of African people. When it comes to the way that you speak on us and our experiences and our culture and our history, and you are actively lying and perpetuating some sort of weird theory that would not hold up in Africa, it doesn't make any sense. Ethnic violence is extremely common in the continent of Africa. If you have ever been to South Africa, you would know this. Somali people are unalived on a regular basis in South Africa on the basis that they are Somali. Somali people, there has been numerous genocides from Ethiopians to Somali people in the region of Ethiopia, right?
Can
Of
you answer
greater
my question?
Somalia that I'm from. My grandfather is still buried there. How are you going to try to divorce me from my land? It's
Can you
sick and
answer
it's
my
First
weird.
of
question?
all,
Can you answer my
Another
question?
thing is really quickly, do you
Guys, you
speak
guys
the
gotta
Somali
land the
language?
plane. I'm
You don't
sorry not
speak
to.
Somali. So if you're not going to speak to me in Somali, then I'm not going to have this conversation with you because that doesn't happen in Africa. No one speaks on anyone's tribes and ethnicities if they don't know how to
don't
speak
you
the language. It's
ever,
weird.
ever,
You
ever
don't speak
tell me
Somali. You're
who
not
I
Somali.
am. Don't you
Well, you tried to
ever
tell me who I
try
am,
to
and I'm telling
tell
you
me
exactly who
who
you are. I'm
I
telling you
am.
exactly who
I'm
you
gonna
are.
tell
You're a
you who
fucking
I am.
clown.
And again, that is exactly who I am. You're not gonna tell me who I am.
That's
I
not
know who I
Somali.
am.
عادي
I
هبعرف
never
تتعلمين
told
نعرف
you,
Somali
I
وأنقول
never
هذه
told you who you
كرهبارك
are.
تتعلمين
I
نعرف
never
Somali
told you
وأنقول
who
هذه
you are.
كرهبارك
So
وقلت بي
I urge you
كرها.
to refrain
I
from
can speak
telling me
Somali
who
too,
I
babe.
am.
I can yell at you in
Respect
Somali
that.
too. I can do that
Nobody can
too.
hear
You're
y'all
not
if
going
y'all
to
are
steal
talking
my
at the same
indigenous
time.
language out my lips of Somali
Respectfully.
قوانكا بدي
Respectfully.
أوانا
Love,
كوكا
bug,
بي
love,
كرا
love,
وانا
love,
هسي
love,
كرا.
love, love. Nobody can hear either one of y'all talking if y'all talk at the same time. And I know Jeanty has asked this several
Okay,
times. So can we be mindful of
I'll
this,
hop off.
everybody?
Can
I'll
I
hop
just
off
tell
of
her not to
this.
tell me who I am? She must not tell me
That's
whether
okay.
I have Kush lineage. She should not tell me. I never
You're
said
not,
anything about her lineage. I did not try to
but you did.
rebut any lineage of hers. She said
You
she's from
did.
Somalia. I never rebutted that. But she is in no place to
Well, you
come here
said you were
and try to
Cushitic, but
tell
you're
me
not.
where I'm from. No, I'm trying to speak. You're speaking over me. So are we doing this or not? Are we doing this or not?
No,
So I'm
actually,
very
I'm
respectful.
I have to
I
go. I
try
have
to
to
be
go.
respectful
I
to
have
you.
to go.
I
Yeah,
try to
I have
be
to go. No, no,
I
no, no, no,
try
no.
to be
Listen, I'm gonna
respectful
hop
to you.
off. I'm gonna
You
hop
are not
off.
gonna
I'm gonna
come
give you
here
the
and
whole
lie
entire
about
floor.
certain
Thank
things.
you so much
You
for
have been
having me,
here
host.
lying.
Skills and
You're
growth with
tricking
Tavia.
people.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
She didn't really answer. She didn't answer my question, but I'll just explain to you. Most people know Liberia as being the country that was funded by African Americans. What they don't know is that there were thousands of ethnic groups in Liberia prior to. And what I can say is the main reason why they even left the Mali and Ghana Empire is because they were slaughtering people for fun when they were bringing Islam over. And she didn't want to answer that. She purposely ignored that because if she knows history, she knows that's true. They were literally hunting my people. I'm from the Maui tribe. They were hunting my people for fun. Like, come on now.
I
Like, you
don't
know what? Keep
I
going now.
don't mean to be what's the word I'm looking for. I don't want to sit here and like, just drop the convo out of nowhere because I feel like, I like debates, I like conversations like these, but I want to preference this. This live was not about, people in Africa, someone's religion and stuff like that. This live specifically was about, and I feel like this one thing was not addressed, right? And I'm just gonna come out and say it. Indigo, Salim, Miss under me right here. What's your name again, beloved?
You can call me Hope. Fine,
Hope,
Hope.
Hope, Black Crystal, all of you guys. I want to ask you guys this question, and I'm not being facetious when I ask you this. Do you feel like every time you guys say something that could be problematic, or you guys can spread misinformation, or this, that, and the third, if someone who is a black man or someone who is light skinned correct you guys, you feel like they anti-black woman? Because I feel like I get this vibe, like every time somebody correct y'all, especially a black man, y'all quick to call him y'all quick to call him anti-black woman. Why is that?
So can I
No, no,
answer
no.
first?
That's
Can I
that's
wait?
yeah.
Can I answer first? So
This is a question. I'm not being facetious. I'm being serious.
no, that's fine. So I wanted to also tell you, you won't hear me saying anti-black. So
Okay.
Salem, Hope, they know I don't believe in the term anti-black. I don't believe in it. I think you're either racist or you're not. That's it. I
Okay.
don't look into extra terms. But I also don't attack black men. I don't. I actually fend for black men and black women in general. In general. But it also comes with conditional love because I don't want to fend for someone who could be a destruction to my society or my community. That's how I feel. So when I say something, unfortunately, the truth does sound, it can make your stomach churn. The truth. When I researched history, I didn't want to believe what it was. I didn't. My mother's married to a white man, right? Okay, but he died in June. Either way, she was married to a white man, right? I come from a lineage, as you can see, my last name is Kutz. My last name is German because my dad's great grandfather is a biracial man who literally got my great great grandmother from the Cape of Good Hope, right? During enslavement, because a lot of people don't know that enslavement actually happened, slavery happened in South Africa. So I'm not going to just assume that people are like this and like that. It's just that if I can tell that the way that you speak or the way that you come through with what you would call facts sounds compromised or doesn't have detailed information about something that happened in the past, I'm not going to accept it and I will call you compromised. Colorism, on another note,
Hold on,
how I
Chef.
look at colorism.
Scrubs first. Go ahead, Indigo. Finish up. I'm gonna let Scrubs finally respond because she's been waiting 3 years. Go ahead, Indigo.
Colorism, on another point, I have a very different outlook on colorism because I do come from South Africa. Like I said, at the end of the day, we've got coloreds, we've got black people, and then we've got Indian, white, etc., etc. That's how it is. So colorism is very different even in the colored community. There's black coloreds, and then there's Cape Malay coloreds, which look more Arab than the ones who actually look black, right? So I've lived that life, and that's how I know how to tell when colorism is happening, and I can tell from when someone is centering themselves in a colorist conversation, and that's what I've said. So if anybody has felt some type of way, I genuinely don't care because it is my truth. I've always been about the truth. That's it. If I believe it's the truth, that's enough for me. If you believe it's the truth, that's enough for you. I don't think we should come and dictate what people think and how they feel and how this is wrong and this is right and this person's problematic. If I have to, I've been called problematic for like what, a year? I've been called this, I've been called that. I don't care. I think everybody shouldn't give a shit. This is TikTok. I've never met half the people on this app. There's no reason
It's
for me to.
in
There's no reason.
Nkatele.
Yeah, I got you. There's no reason for me to care about what anybody thinks about me or what they think about anybody else. As long as I'm standing in my truth, that's where I'm comfortable at. That's all. That's all. But I did want her to answer, why do they call us Jarirs? Because that would have answered everything. Why is it that people from the Horn of Africa call Bantu people Jarirs as a racial slur? But that answer wasn't answered, but I know the answer, and that's enough for me.
Okay,
Wait,
guys.
so
Okay, to answer
you don't want me to
your
answer the
question,
question?
Jeanty.
You
Scrubs. Go ahead, Scrubs.
Oh, okay.
I just want to make sure y'all are done with that because I'm bringing something entirely different. So are we good on the whole
Can I
Africa
respond to
thing?
his question?
I did want to answer his
Can I?
No, go
Wait,
ahead,
I
Scrubs.
just because I'm patient, so like I just don't want us to keep going in circles. So like, are we? Can I actually talk or like, are we ready?
Go ahead, Scrubs.
Are
Can I kindly answer his question?
No, go Scrubs.
okay, per.
Oh, okay.
Um, So I just want to address the whole compromised black people thing because I don't know if you remember this, Indigo, but this was like last month when you hopped in the box when we were addressing Trina on my live, and then I asked you about the whole thing about being anti-Caribbean, and you said
Yes.
no, you're just anti-compromised people, and I
Yes.
didn't know what you meant by compromise at the time, but after listening to you on this live, clearly, compromise you mean something completely different by compromise. So
Yeah.
Caribbean people, why do you feel we may be compromised? Please explain.
I mean, I can answer for everybody. Enslavement, colonization, Jim Crow,
Enslavement, colonization,
apartheid. They really messed us up. They messed
the
us up mentally. I
Caribbean
mean,
people. We
huh?
please continue. I'm sorry.
So basically, being enslaved, being taken from the land that you come from, and being put in a place where you had to now recreate an entire life, that brings a lot of destruction to the mind of a person in general. It does. I don't know if you know that, but I don't know if you know medical apartheid too, but there is literally blood memory that happens in a black person's body when you have been destructed for such a long time, and then you actually have children. Your children carry on those curses or the generational trauma. So you will literally have certain aspects of you, for instance, people who are coons, like when we speak about the people who vote for Trump or want to support weird, whatever it is, right? When they try to do that, it comes from a place of destruction. It's not because they feel that white people should own us. It doesn't, it's not that. It's a brain malfunction. It's a real thing. Just research blood memory. It's a real thing. It doesn't mean you're anti this or anti that. It just means that in general, a sellout isn't just a sellout because they want to be a sellout. Do you know what I mean? Like when we talk about coons, people aren't coons because they just want to be coons. They're coons because so much has happened in their bloodline, they don't even know who they are anymore.
Can I
They think
respond
they're
now?
white.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. We got DNA. Go ahead, Scrubs, please.
Oh my lord. All right, let's get it. So you think that we're compromising? You think that we're coons, this, that, and the third because we were once slaves in the Caribbean? But I think that's interesting to me because the Caribbean is home of the first Black independent nation in the entire Western Hemisphere. Do you know what this flag is?
No
Do you know what
one
this
is
is?
Oh,
taking that away,
No,
sis.
no, no, no.
JT.
I'm not done talking. I'm not done talking because what you're not going to do is come up on this public internet, on Beyonce's internet, and then talk about how as Caribbean people we are compromised. Clearly, you know nothing about
I
Caribbean
said
history. Clear.
all black people
Oh
have to
my God! I
decolonize.
sat and listened to your
You're
nonsense. Can
you're
I finish?
literally you're
I
literally
sat and listened to your
you're
nonsense. Can I
choosing not to
finish?
understand what I'm saying, right? You're
Indigo,
I
let
choosing.
sat and
let
listened
her
to your
speak. She's
nonsense.
been
Can I
waiting an
finish?
hour. An hour to speak. And I'm not exaggerating the time frame. She literally been here for an hour. She has to get
Literally.
out completely. Please, go ahead.
Because one thing I don't play about is my Caribbean people. That's one thing I really don't play about. One thing I don't play about is weird ass diaspora wars, this weird xenophobia mess. Like, it's very strange. Like, if you actually knew anything about our history, you would not have sat up here and said what you just said. Because I don't understand, like, why would you even say that, talking about, like, our slavery and how we're compromising this BS about blood memory when we sit there and we rebel and we fight for our freedom every single day, even now. And it's not just the island of Haiti, all islands of the Caribbean. We fight for our freedom every single single day. We hold true to our culture every single day. Our music, our food, our spirituality, we hold on to that because we got that from our
Gang,
African
gang,
ancestors. Period. Period.
gang,
Okay?
gang.
We hold on to that. We hold on to that. Right? So you don't know anything about our culture, you don't know anything about our history. So quite honestly, I would really love it if you never speak on Caribbean people ever the fuck again.
Okay,
Respectfully.
so that's obviously not going to happen. But I did want to ask Jeanty. Jeanty, did you not understand what I just said, or is it just
No,
me?
I understood. I understood what you said. I just didn't.
Mhm.
Does that make sense?
So when I said what I said, am I taking away that besides Caribbean people, even African people, including African Americans and African Europeans, have fought for their freedom?
What language are you speaking
That
right
even
now?
Wait,
so
what?
so would
What language are
am
you
I
speaking right
taking
now,
that away?
Indigo?
Because it sounds like what you're saying, Scrubs, is like you're making it seem like I'm taking away that there were actual rebels fighting against
We're
the
fighting still
independence
till
of
this
black people.
day. We're
That's
still
what not,
fighting.
nobody's not saying that about you, Indigo. What we're
No, no, no,
saying
no, no,
is
no, no,
you
no.
speaking
She
on black
said,
people.
don't
Look, you
ever
speaking on
talk
black
Oh
about it
my
people,
because
god.
we
Caribbean
fought,
people.
we did
You
this,
speaking
we
on
did
all these
that.
people, but you not
Who took
us. You
who
are not
took
us. And
Fudge.
that?
Jeanty's
how you gonna
trying to
keep
get y'all
talking
Not
about?
attention. Jeanty is trying to get y'all attention.
Guys,
My bad. My
no,
bad.
Who
it's
took
okay,
that
Omar. It's
away?
okay. It's okay. I need Scrubs to finish her point. I need Indigo or whoever to respond, and then she activates got to speak, and she says she got to bounce. So go ahead, Scrubs.
I
Finish your
did
point.
want to, if y'all
Wait,
could
what
let me
happened,
speak
Salem?
after Scrubs is when Scrubs is done, if y'all could let me speak, please.
Okay, fine. All right. After Scrubs is done, I'll let you cook. Go ahead, Scrubs.
like that's what I'm saying. Like you're a little too comfortable speaking on Caribbean people because clearly you don't know. Because till this day, we still actively fight for our freedom. We still fight for our reparations. You feel me? And I think it's kind of interesting that you want to talk about how we're so compromised, but here you are sitting on this app speaking English, the language of the colonizer's tongue, right? We're so compromised, but here, what language are you speaking right now? What language are you speaking right now? What language are we all speaking
English.
right now?
English.
All right, all right. And what language? And where did that come from?
Obviously, the colonizer.
Okay, so why are we so fucking compromised, but you Miss Little Perfect up in here, but you speaking fucking
Wait,
colonizer English?
who said South African people aren't compromised?
Then who are you? Then what? My point is, that why are you so quick to talk
That's
about
why
other
I asked
people?
Jeanty, did
Why
he
are you
understand?
so quick? Why are you so quick? Why are you so quick to talk about other people within the diaspora and say that we are compromised, despite the fact that we've been fighting for our freedom since I can't even tell you what we
We
Can
still
I
are
still
to
do.
this day.
explain? Can I explain a little bit? Maybe if I change the wording a little bit, you might understand a little better.
Who me?
Yes, everyone for the most part, because we we host these lives and we have stations. All right. I think what we're not understanding is all all kinfolk ain't skinfolk. I don't say that. I don't say that. I don't even say what Indigo says. I say something else, but if I say it, I'm gonna get dropped. What she's
I'm
saying
not
is
stopping you. What are you talking
no,
about?
not you, the app. The app.
Okay, okay, okay. My
Yeah.
apologies.
That's okay. So what she's saying is basically there are people within all of our communities, not just yours, but everybody's community that will align themselves with the colonizer. So despite our history, despite what we know, despite what we've been through, despite what we see, there are people within our communities that'll still align with the colonizers. So when we have these conversations, we're telling people decolonize your mind, right? Get away from some of the thought processes that you have. Get away from the way that you think. You know, like for me, I had to decolonize as well. I wouldn't call myself compromised, but I definitely had to decolonize. Basically, all the trauma that we've been through, there's a lot of stuff that we still hold on to that we don't even know. So we have to decolonize. That's
Look at
all she's
you.
saying. She's not trying to attack you and say that Caribbeans are this Caribbean, and she's not trying to attack like any certain group. When we have our conversations, that's not what we're trying to do. All we're saying is that we have to decolonize. A lot of us do. Yeah, I'm not trying to say that one group is worse than the other. Not at all. We're all victims of this because of one person, one group.
We know
That's
that, but
I
she
hope
can't
y'all.
speak up on everybody's issues, and she's not a part of that group.
But
And
I
then
can.
she
I'm
can't
black.
No,
ostracize
you
people. No,
can't.
you
I
can't.
can.
No, you
What are you? But
cannot.
what are you gonna do? That's
All
the
right,
thing. You
I'm gonna
can't
tell
do
you. No, no, I'm
anything
gonna tell
about
you. I'm
it.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna break it down like this for you, sister. Okay, it's like this. When you are pro-black, Pan-African, Caribbean, African American, I am a black man, straight from here. I could trace my geology, right? My genealogy. Okay, so now you're speaking up on pro-black, up on black people in America. You haven't lived our experiences. Then you go try to kick black people out. Look, it's cool if you down with us, be down with us, push that. But you can't come in here like you running something. You not
You
here,
have to talk
Umar.
to me about her Black American experience that I
We
advocate
question
for.
Umar and Tariq, and we black because this is ours. They're Caribbean. That's
Adam, I'm
different.
gonna get to
I
your
can't.
ass in a second, bro. You wait
For
right
me,
there.
me.
No, I'm
Please,
talking
everyone,
to
calm down.
home.
Okay,
Can I
so
speak,
I can't
please?
go.
I
I
really do
can't go.
gotta
Look,
go.
I
I
can't
don't
go
look
talking
rude.
about what's happening over in Kemet. I can't go
Wait,
talk about what's happening in Haiti. I can go and learn and see what's happening and do my parts to help our people there. But I can't go over there and be like, oh, you a fake Haitian, get out of here. You a fake uh Cushy, get out of here. Nah, that's not how it works. You have to do the work with our people. First of all, what are you doing? Are you buying black? Are you recirculating the black dollar? Are you out here donating the cherries? Are you pushing some? See, a lot of people get on this app, they got a platform, and they talk all this pro-black stuff, but they're not out here doing the footwork. And the thing is, when you have a platform and you putting this message out, there are people who actually you do influence. We all influence somebody. So we have to tread lightly and be very thoughtful about what we put out here. Yes, it's TikTok. What am I gonna do to you? What you gonna do to you? That's the question. I'm not gonna do nothing. What are you gonna do to look in the mirror and correct
Go
Somebody
yourself?
got
ahead.
to mute because it's
Yes.
causing an echo when he's talking.
None of us are perfect. None of us are perfect, but we have to look in that mirror and take accountability for ourselves and what we putting out here into this universe, period. Especially as people of color. I don't care where you from. And yes, DNA, all that, we know this. We know this. And you need to read. You need to understand each other. But I can't come right now and tell Jeanty and the young lady above me talking about this, about Haitians, and I'm nowhere near Haitian. All I know is that my family used to love to take cruises there before I was even thought of. You get what I'm saying? Now, what I can do is I can go learn about their culture, learn about their struggles, their history, the good things and all that, and then include myself with helping them. But I am still a visitor. You get what I'm saying? Even though we are all black, melanated people, we are still visitors and we have to respect each other's culture. We have to respect each
We're
other.
all
Now,
black.
huh?
We're all black.
Okay,
My
indigenous,
issue,
African American,
my
Negro,
black
black.
issue.
Hold on. Indigo. Before
I'm
you're
just saying. What I'm saying
hold on.
is,
Omar, land the plane because we
okay,
got.
I'm gonna land the plane. So respect each other culture, learn about it. Because you can't get on here talking about you pro-black and then you talking about you got a significant other from another race because their belief system is you're black, it's all black. I can't get on here talking about this and that, and it's not the truth. So then you get on here trying to
Wait,
kick
did he
people
just
out
say
and say that you're the
indigenous?
spokesperson. Hold on, I'm just telling you. I'm just let me land. I'm channel surfing, and if you could catch up, you
Well,
can.
hold on. If Jeanty wants to interrupt, he can do
Oh,
that.
my bad. I thought that was her.
Yeah, Omar. That we indigenous shit. I don't do that here, bro.
Okay, what I'm saying is people classify themselves as different things, John T. I'm not saying you, I'm not generalizing people because I have no right to get over here and run your situation. You can't run my situation if I'm with a specific group. All we can do is respect it, and if we're going to help, help. But I can't come over here telling you that you fake and you've been putting in work with your stuff forever. Now you come on, now I come on, I got a little platform, and I'm trying to just come in and bash you. No, that's what these people are doing. So sis, mind your business or get some real black people that's out here in the streets doing the work with you and then talk that. But you on TikTok just running your mouth basically.
And I think I have a right to do that, right? Right? I do. But I was gonna say that I'm black. I can be in black people's business. I also want to say my husband is
Girl,
not
you went
white.
from
He's
black to
African
Muslim to
American.
African to a spiritualist and all that. I
Can
run
I
with a lot of
please
real
talk real
people.
quick?
Omar,
And you're
You're out of
hold
pocket
on,
now.
Thanks
Omar,
for
hold
having me
on.
up, bro.
You're out
I'm
of
going.
pocket
I'm not gonna
now.
argue with this lady.
Omar,
You're out of
please.
pocket now.
Say it again.
I was just letting a young man know he's out of pocket now.
Okay,
I'm
he
I'm
left.
I'm married to a whole African American.
Yeah,
It's
no, they're
got nothing to.
confusing
He's
you
still
with Black
black.
Can
Christmas.
I
No, they're confusing you with Black Christmas.
Can you
That's
can
what it
you
is.
make sure
Can I
that you
finish so I could leave?
anybody?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my
I just
God.
want to
Go
say to
ahead. All
what
right,
he said.
Scrubs. Go ahead and finish. Go ahead.
Because, like, respectfully, I just want to finish so I could leave. I'm not trying to be here forever. What I was gonna finish saying is I just wanted to address like all of the I don't know. It's kind of weird that you're trying to say that you for black people, but then you also like anti-biracial black people and all this other mess. That's personally offensive as shit to me because my son is biracial. So if you think that he doesn't get to be considered black, that's gonna piss me off. I wanted
Did you
to
hear
address
me
I'm
all
say
of
sitting
that.
that?
right here.
Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up and address that real quick. So I got
Did you
shit to
hear
do.
me say it? Did you hear me
Oh,
say
so
that?
now we're gonna do the. Oh my god,
Yeah, why do I keep getting lumped up in that too? Because I never said
I
anything.
didn't even
That whole
mention you.
lesbian.
No, they just be
No, not
creating
you,
stuff and believing
not
it.
you,
Like,
not
I
you
don't know.
specifically.
They told me that
But
I
when
said I'm anti-biracial people. Like, what?
Well,
If a
can you
biracial
confirm?
person
That's
is
why I'm asking
problematic, they're
you.
problematic.
Wait, are you guys
But
If
still
a
that
black
but that's
person's
literally
America?
what
problematic,
that,
they're problematic.
But that's literally what I'm asking you right now. Like, did that
Oh yeah, that's why
like
I asked you that. Did you hear me say that? Because I never said that. I
I'm
never
trying to
said that.
address it with you right. Oh my god, I'm finna get irritated. But just to wrap up the whole Caribbean thing, it would be highly appreciated if you literally just, I don't know, do some research before you speak on our people,
I've
because
got a lot of
everything.
Caribbean people who teach me stuff. A Haitian person actually taught me about my country.
All right, I hate. Why do people over talk me so much on this app? Like, what is it about my voice that like y'all just love to talk? I don't get it. I
TikTok.
literally like
Somebody's
even in
got
my
to mute
own.
because it's causing an echo for you,
Oh
Scrubs.
my fucking
Somebody got to
god.
mute.
Scrubs, finish your point. Go ahead, guys. I'll mute
No,
my.
I'm irritated. It's okay. It's
Okay.
fine. I'm a little irritated. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Because I'm not trying to get my account taken out. Because I'm finna get irritated. Just please leave us the fuck alone, respectfully.
All right. Go ahead. She activates.
Uh,
Bye.
Genty,
I'm a
to respond to the question that you asked earlier on that I didn't get to respond to, can I just say that I didn't come here to insert myself in anything. I just came to respond to something that I felt like I could add of some value to. And also with regards to anti-blackness, biracial, and all these other things, I can bet you a couple of cents that I own in my bank account. I've never said anything with regards to it. And you can
No,
even
no, no, no.
peruse
I
through all of
wasn't
my.
saying you. I'm saying like I've seen y'all lives, right? I've seen the lives that Indigo hosted, Black Crystal hosted, Dippity hosted. I can never say her name right. Salem.
But definitely not me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Salem,
Like
Salem.
I've seen y'all spaces before. It always pops up on my FYP, and I feel like me personally, this is not an attack on y'all. I feel like every time somebody like questions what y'all saying, especially a black man, I feel like whenever a black man corrects y'all on something, claps back at y'all with some of y'all being homophobic to them, you guys pull the black woman card, specifically black advocate riders, who I'm mainly speaking on. Y'all pull that anti-black woman card immediately, and I'm saying that that's
I,
dangerous. Not saying you,
Gen-
Salem.
And
Y'all doing
okay,
it.
okay,
In the spaces
okay.
you facilitate and the people in the comment section and black advocate writers who I'm mainly speaking on is dangerous. That like y'all gotta stop doing that.
I just
but
You
I
want to
can
say
bet
to
you.
can I
But
go?
I
Can
understand. I
I just? I gotta
understand
get to
you.
this call. I really have to get to
Uh,
this
can I
call.
respond to him real quick? I'm so
So
sorry,
I
activist. I
can.
just
I
want.
can
no
bet
no no no
you.
no no. Let activates activate. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go.
Pardon?
thank you. I
Go ahead.
appreciate it. I'm not trying to be rude to the panel at all. I really have to get back to work, guys. I literally got a call like right now. Um, I came up here solely as a cisgender, which I know you hate that word, Indigo, but cisgendered, light skinned black
Why did
woman.
I
As you
say
say I
I
am.
hated that word?
Let me finish. Can I please finish?
You
Damn,
guys
as soon as
just
I talk,
create
people get
Hold
mad.
on,
shit.
hold on. She activate real quick.
Jeanty, you
Hold
know
on,
how
and
you
Indigo.
don't
No,
like
I
it when
This
got
is
it.
what I.
I got it. Hold on, she
This is
activate.
a conversation not between us. This has nothing to do with your life. This is a
No, no, no,
conversation
no,
I heard
no,
her
no.
say
She
it out her
activate real
mouth.
quick, real quick. I'm
never
gonna
said that.
I'll leave it
I'm
alone.
up.
I'll let it go.
Y'all, Jeanty
I'll
is
let it
trying to
go.
talk. Real shit. Come on now.
All I was trying to say, Shakti, I was just trying to correct something really quick. I'm sorry that I'm over talking you. I apologize, but we can't just sit here and throw stuff like that. Like that little bit of shade is just gonna start a whole nother argument and over talking. I didn't want that to happen. That's all I was trying to say. Go ahead.
You're right. I'm gonna get to the point. The point that I came up here to make is that the rhetoric, which I literally was a victim of, this the reason why I came in the box. Like you calling black women white women when they do not appease what you want is not okay at all. And my voice is going. So for people that like an issue with my voice, I'm sorry. I've been sick the last couple weeks. The fact that you literally say to people out of your mouth, I want to talk to people that look like me. You literally have said to me, you are a white woman. You are a white woman. And I'm not literally making fun of your accent. This is exactly how you said it to me. You screamed it in my face. All because I did not agree with your rhetoric. And what you do not realize is, as a woman who, from your own admittance, has only been in the States for 3 years, you cannot tell
Eight.
me what it is
Eight.
like to be an African American woman. I don't care how long you've been here. You cannot tell me how to be an African American woman, what I go through, nor can you pick and choose who you. Matter of fact, no, you can't pick and choose who you want to deal with. But what you can't do is erase them from my community. You can pick and choose whoever you want to deal with. You can pick and choose whoever you want to deal with, but you have no right to tell any person their blackness when it sounds to me like you're still figuring out yours. Not to mention the fact that you hang out with people that sleep with colonizers. So pick a side. If you're gonna be on that side, be on that side. But don't sit up here and say you're not black, you're a white woman because you don't agree with what I say. But at the same time, these girls are my best friends and they sleep with the colonizer at night. Figure it out. And that's all I got to say. I literally been waiting on the box to say that because the only thing I want you to do, Indigo, keep that shit to yourself. Do not spread this rhetoric to a whole group to spread it to other people when there's plenty of black people on this app that get hurt by the shit you say. It's
Okay,
wrong.
I'm not going to stop.
You
There
know
you
what?
go.
You know what? I know you're not gonna stop because you're
Exactly.
sad and you're projecting. And until you
Okay.
get some help for yourself, you ain't gonna never stop. But that's on
Okay.
you, sis. And I'm done.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Excuse.
Now was Salem trying to respond or was it Miss Hope trying to respond?
I've been trying to respond to you for like, I don't even know how
I'm
long,
so
bro.
sorry. My
Can
bad.
I
It's,
can I ask
it's
a
mad
question
people in here,
after
man.
her? Can I ask a
No,
question
can I
after her,
respond
please?
to him, sweetheart, please? Can I just respond to him because
Go ahead.
Yes,
every
no
time
worries.
yeah, because I'll let you go. I don't feel like I talk that long. I have,
No, no,
so I
I
have,
mean, you can go first. It's fine.
okay, thank you. So I have if you could please repeat that for me, Jeanty, when you come to the live. What happened if you see the
Okay.
live?
I feel like in most of y'all spaces, right? With I'm not saying this is directly you or Indigo or Hope or Black Crystal doing it. I'm saying the space, the aura. It's not I'm not saying it's a bash black men space. I'm saying it's like every time a black man literally bucks up back at some of your people who follow y'all, or some of y'all who say like y'all too quick to throw the I'm a black woman, how dare you speak back to me card. And that's dangerous. Like we as black men in this community, we are allowed to correct you without being called anti-black woman. It's wrong. It's wrong for you for some people who follow y'all, who rock with y'all in the comment section. Just because we correct you, we're a detriment to black women and we're dangerous to all black women, like Miss Black Advocate Writer likes to say all the time. Yet this is the third time she's in my box right now. But I'm so
I'm in your box because you said something about.
I know I did, and I'm
Please,
not done talking because this needs to be addressed. I'm sick of it. I've been on this app for 3 fucking years. The amount of shit that some people be saying about me, especially by some black women, is insane. Yet I always hold a fucking space for y'all. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of y'all sitting here spreading this fucking false narrative about me that I hate you guys because some of y'all are fucking homophobic to me. Some of y'all body shame my child. Some of y'all sit here and make fun of my fucking fiance, and she don't bother none of y'all. And none of y'all check that shit. But then when I check it, I'm a misogynist. When Javon defends himself, he's misogynist. When Sauce defends himself, he's misogynist. When Ant defends himself, he's misogynist. And I'm sick of it. And these are the same black women I let back in my space repeatedly because I believe in giving y'all a voice. And I'm tired of it. So the reason why I'm asking y'all this question, I'm not saying Indigo's doing it. I'm not saying Hope's doing it. I'm not saying Dippity or Black Crystal's saying it and doing it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying y'all space in general. I've seen y'all space multiple times. I've seen it. Why is it that every single time a black man corrects y'all, and I'm speaking on your space in general, we're anti-black women. We're a danger to y'all. Why? Why does it feel like we're not allowed to correct you guys when you're wrong?
Can I answer that?
no. Can I answer that, please? Because I
Yes,
answered
Salem
that.
answers that, and then Black Advocate Rider. Go ahead.
So this is not going to come out right because people get offended easily. I do not operate like this in real life. I don't call people dangerous in real life. I don't say none of this stuff. I don't talk like that. That doesn't, I know you're not saying that I'm the one who said it. I
No,
completely
no, not you.
understand that. Yeah. When you come to my live, all we do is flame each other. That's it. I'm not going to tell no black man, oh, don't talk to me a certain way. I have had black men come at me aggressive. They call me everything under the sun. You know what I do? I crack jokes right back. I don't hold that type of space. In my space, we talk to each other. It be real heated in the beginning. And then towards the end, all we do is crack jokes and talk about it and we talk it out. But I don't, all that other stuff, calling you guys dangerous, saying that you're dangerous to the community, saying that you're, I don't throw them little labels out because if I was talking to you in person, I would never say that to you. That's real corny to me. And that's me personally. I'm not trying
Respect.
to disrespect nobody. If you took it that
Respect.
way, oh well. But
Respect.
yeah, not me. On my lives, you could go off and say whatever you want, however you want to say it. That's why I like Indigo, because she says what she wants freely. Again, we don't always agree. I don't always agree, but she speaks her mind, and she's not gonna say I'm sorry, because if I met Indigo on the streets, she wouldn't be like, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a danger to the community. No, we would just be having a conversation. So all this, what I call TikTok lingo, I personally don't use it. I really don't. That's all I wanted to
And
say.
all and
Okay.
the lady that left, there's a lady that left here, and she said, all of y'all and Little Miss thing over there. So also, I just want people to understand that, Jeanty, I'm perfectly sure you've never found me in the space and we were talking about anything that you were talking about. As one thing, the reason why I followed Indigo is because we found a lot of,
Oh,
connection
Dippity,
when we were talking
that
about
she dropped. Go ahead. I'm sorry, love.
we like the spaces that with Indigo that we've definitely held. We're talking about decolonization of the black mind. We're talking about how bringing black people together. We're talking about South Africa, because we're from South Africa. We talk about African spirituality, for lack of a better word, and we talk about some of the issues that are happening within our black communities, especially in the African continent. And those are the things that we talk about, and that is why I enjoy having these discussions. Even the reason why I joined here, it was specifically to correct some of the things, because one thing that I've realized, especially after the World Cup, yes, last year, right, is that a lot of the Arab people, Arab descendants in Africa, they were very fast to say that they're not African. We're not African, we are Arab. They say that a lot, but I see that whenever they in places like America and other areas in the diaspora, they talk about Africa, they are for Africa, but when they talk to the African people in the continent, they are very quick to say they are not African. They're not even shy to say that. They have so colorist, a lot of them, which is why I love having conversation with you guys who are in America and all other areas, because we get to bridge the barrier of information. We get to bridge the gap that we have in between, because I see a lot of people coming in here lying, say, oh, I'm from this area, I'm from that area, but a lot of the history that they carry is incorrect. It's not correct. They're not telling the truth about what is happening. What is happening is that we are forced to have a rainbow nation. What is that we are forced to all get along, even though our oppressors are still living with us in the same spaces. We are forced to accommodate our oppressors. We're literally the victims, and we're living with our oppressors. And we are the only people who are doing that. South Africa, we're still living with the people who made us go through apartheid, the white people in South Africa. That is not a secret. The Somalian, the Ethiopian people in Somalia, they're still living with the Arab people who colonized them. They're still doing that. And if we talk about them, those people are very quick to say, no, we didn't do that, because they know it's happening. A lot of them are even confident to say this because they know they're not even in those areas. The first question that we should be asking, why did you leave? Why did you leave Ethiopia? Why did you leave Somalia? Why did you leave? Why are you not there right now? Why are you not there? A lot of them are living because of these issues. They don't want to be around the Bantu people. I'm telling you, the Kunama people is a very beautiful tribe. A lot of them have been massacred. They're gone because of the Arab descendants. And that is the truth. And they will never admit to it. So let us be honest and continue to have this conversation with a much more calmer tone and educate each other, and let's grow from one another.
All right. Go ahead, Black Advocate Rider. Answer the question. Go ahead. Why am I such a danger to all black women? Who
Why am I still? I just left your live about an hour ago.
Uh-huh.
Why am I still being brought up? I
Because what you
thought
said
we
was
had ended
problematic.
that. You
What you
don't talk
said was
about me. I don't talk about you.
what you
There's
said
nothing left to
was
say because
problematic.
you're
So I brought
talking
it up
over
again.
me at this point, so you can't hear me.
I said what I said, beloved.
I didn't hear you
Problematic.
because you were talking when I was talking.
Go ahead, it's your live now. Go ahead.
I don't want it to be my life.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know, why am I being brought up? If I said I'm not going to speak on you, please don't speak on me, it's dead. Why am I being brought up again? I don't understand that. And then you said that I was like I'm anti-gay. Where do you get that
Where
from?
did I say that?
You just said it in this live.
I did not say. I did not say
You
Black
did.
Advocate Rider did not.
You said like Black Advocate. You
No,
attributed those things to me.
no, I
So
did not.
why am I being brought up? I don't
No, I did
understand.
not. This live is literally being recorded by 3,000.
I need you to, I'm not angry. I need you to go back and listen to what you said,
I
Jeanty,
know what
because
I
you
said,
did
beloved.
attribute it to me. Why are you bringing me back up? Not only was I not here, I wasn't in your life. I'm not even speaking on you. So why are you bringing me as a black woman back up?
So here we go again. Okay, so because
That's
you're a
the
black
truth.
woman, no one is allowed to use you as a reference point because you're a black woman.
Why are you
You're
using
not
me
allowed
as
to
a
be
reference
corrected
point?
because you're a black woman.
Why are you using me as a reference point?
Because what you
If
said
you
was
do not
hurtful and
understand the
harmful.
violence
You
that
you
comes
owe
with
me an
that,
apology still because you
I don't
still
owe
ain't
you an
owe me.
apology.
Yes,
You
you
and your
do.
brother owe me one.
Yes, you know I do not owe you one.
Yeah,
I
you
never
do.
spoke
Yes,
I
bad
would
you
on you.
rather
You
do.
eat
spoke on
Both
me
chicken.
of you
first.
do.
And
Both
even
of
when you
you
spoke on
do.
me, I sat here
So
corrected
you
you for
think
what you
I
did
owe you an
wrong.
apology, right?
Wow.
I think you and your brother owe me one. So we're at an impasse. Where do we go from there?
Cool. What apology do I owe you, Black Advocate Writer? What apology do I owe you? What do I need to apologize for? What did I do wrong to you?
We've had this conversation 3 times. Why are we still going around in circles?
What
I've
do I
said it
owe
three
you?
times, and we're still going around in circles. And the last thing I said was, I'm not going to speak on you. You don't speak on me. Why are you
You
bringing me
chose
up?
those rules. I didn't agree to anything. You were wrong,
So
man.
why are you up here bitching about people speaking on you? I don't understand that.
Because you
That
was
don't
running
make
your
sense.
mouth.
Okay.
That's
That's
why.
playing victim. That don't
I'm a
make
victim. Okay.
sense.
No. I'm a victim. Okay.
Because I'm
Cool.
speaking on what I've experienced
Cool.
from the both of you. My
From me.
experience, not
Okay.
yours.
Okay.
So either we dead it and
Okay.
stop bringing me up because
Okay.
you allowed that man to talk about my body in one of your lives.
Who?
Okay? You. You
Who
allowed
did I let
him,
to speak on your
he,
body?
to talk about he body shamed me in one of your lives.
Who?
So
What did I
either it's
say?
dead or
What
we
did I say?
continue.
What
It's
Who?
did I
one or
say?
the other.
What did I
Who?
say?
See, because I'm not speaking on you,
What did I
Who?
but
say?
you continue to bring me up.
You
What
Why?
brought me
did
up for
I
like 3 months
say?
straight, and I didn't say nothing to
What
you.
did I say?
So I bring you up
What
once.
did I
Promise,
say to
Javon.
you?
No, Javon, we can't be tag teaming on her because then we're misogynistic. Where,
You've been
you said
misogynistic.
okay, so
Let's
I've been
not
misogynistic.
play.
Cool.
You've been
So I'm
misogynistic because when
misogynistic.
I
Okay,
told you what happened,
go
you
ahead.
didn't care. You
Okay,
did
so I'm
not care. I
misogynistic.
told you the danger that was coming from Anna, right?
Okay,
Did I not tell you that?
okay, sure. You say you
Didn't I
did,
tell
then you
you
did.
your brother was hanging with him?
Okay,
I also told you that he was in a WhatsApp with him also, right?
okay,
Where do I owe you an apology?
okay. So you owe me an
Because you
apology
didn't do
because
nothing.
you sat here and went into another person's live and told them that I was a part of this list of actively doxing you and other black women when that never happened.
Everything I just said happened before that, right?
But that's not what we're
So
talking
how do I owe you an
specifically.
apology?
I
How
just,
do I
I
owe you
just,
an apology?
but
Are
I just
you
said it.
really sitting up here wanting an apology? Because you keep bringing me up and I don't understand why. I'm not speaking on you. There's
You
no
spoke on
reason to
me for
bring me
months,
up. You said what you said. I said what I said. That
but
should have been deaded, right?
you spoke on me for months, and I didn't say anything to
You
you.
spoke on me for months as well.
No, I did not.
You
Nobody,
had
nobody
lives
knows
on me,
you.
lies
No,
after
I did
lies.
not.
Keith had lies after lies. He called me a racist. He
I
called
didn't.
me a racist,
I
okay?
didn't. Did I silently
Yeah,
open up
you
the door
did. It's
too? I
I don't want to talk to
silently
him.
opened
And
up
I'm not
the
gonna feed
door.
into
Oh
that.
Javon,
I'm
God.
not gonna
bro,
feed into that.
bro,
I'm just
bro,
not going
bro.
to. But I'm asking you again. I'm not going to speak on you. Please don't speak on me. We have nothing to talk about. We will never agree on anything ever. So there
So
should
you
be
get to
no
just be
reason why
wrong and
I'm
take
coming
no
up in your
accountability.
life.
So you get to just be wrong all the time
I'm
simply
not
because you're
wrong.
black women and
I'm
take
not
no account.
wrong. Not what I
So you're never wrong.
experienced.
You
Not
never made a
being put
mistake.
on a list.
Never.
Not being put
I
on a
didn't put
list.
you
Am
on a
I
list.
wrong ever?
Unless I
I
had
didn't
nothing to
put
do
Me
with.
being put on a
Javon.
list with his
Please, bro,
buddies,
please.
I am wrong never. Understand that.
So you never
His
wrong.
buddies did that. I told you his buddies did that. And you played with me that day.
I
You
didn't
acted
play
like
with
I was
anything.
talking out of
Let
the
me tell you
side of my
something.
neck.
Okay, fuck all this. Fuck all this. If you want to bounce, bounce. Let me tell you something. This is the fucking internet. Do you fucking understand me? It's the internet. If you think I'm gonna check somebody, I'll call family for fucking 9 people in the fucking box I never met, or a bunch of fucking dweebs in the comment section that hate me, you got me fucked up. I'll be anti anything you want. I'll go 10 times harder for anybody you hate. I don't care if it's Rome. I don't care if it's Eb. I don't care if it's anybody. I'll call family. I will ride with them. If I feel that they do something wrong, I will check them in private, never in public. I'm not doing it for you or anybody.
But
So
he's
deal with
harming
it.
black
So
women
if
in
I'm
public.
anti-black,
He's
then I'll
harming
be
black women in
anti-black.
public.
If I'm
He's harming
anti-black
them in
woman,
public.
I'll be anti-black woman. If I'm
You want to
silencing
argue
your
with
voice,
me?
then I'm
Why?
silencing your
Why
voice.
you?
I don't care anymore.
Don't say my name.
Respectability politics is
Don't say my
bullshit.
name,
You
boo
want
boo.
to sit here and run away when you
Don't
fucking
say
run
my
away.
name.
Get the
Don't
fuck
say
out
my
the line.
name.
You
You
want to
can't
run,
get no.
then run. But you
You check
refusing to
me,
take
boo.
accountability. I'm dropping.
Don't say my
Fuck her.
name.
Fuck her. Because this is bullshit. You refuse to take any goddamn accountability. You sit here and say that I am a danger to women that look like Indigo and Salim is bullshit when you was literally in a live with Scholar, who literally made fun of a woman of color for having brain surgery, for having a brain tumor. That is who you was in a live with. Are you fucking kidding me? You're a hypocrite. You're a fucking hypocrite. I sat here for 2 years and let you cook on my platform, even when you were dead ass wrong. And when you sat here, no, I removed her. When you sat here, was dead wrong as hell. When you said problematic shit, I let it slide because I didn't want to silence your fucking voice. Now all of a sudden, because I didn't check somebody who I call my literal little brother, right? Because I didn't check him the way you fucking want me to. Now I'm a danger to Indigo. I'm a danger to Salim. Yet they in my fucking box, but I'm a danger to y'all. Y'all watching my fucking live, but I'm a danger to y'all. Make that make fucking sense. How many fucking black women have I let on this fucking platform that call me a faggot? And I said nothing to them. How many? But I hate you guys. I hate you guys. You know how much money I raised for some black women that y'all don't even fucking know about to help them pay their fucking bills, make sure they don't get fucking evicted? But I hate y'all? Because I'm asking y'all not to be xenophobic or homophobic? I'm a problem because of that? I'm a problem for defending my fucking fiance who's not a dark-skinned woman, and you want me to apologize for that shit? You got me fucked up, man. Y'all never gonna sit here and get me to check somebody I'll call my family on this app ever again. Y'all got me to do it with Ant. It's never happening again. You don't like me, fuck off. I'm not gonna sit here and do what the fuck you want me to do. How the fuck you actively don't fuck with me, but demanding I do something you want me to do? Make that make fucking sense. This is why I hate this fucking side of TikTok, bro. Y'all fucking hypocrites, my nigga. That shit is fucking weird. I ain't checking nobody on no fucking interwebs for a bunch of motherfuckers I don't know or never gonna see, or none of you motherfuckers that's ever gonna check me in person. Y'all niggas ain't never gonna do shit to nobody here. None of y'all gangster, none of y'all tough, none of y'all built like that. Majority of y'all got fucking personas, bro, and never met anybody off the app. Fucking weird. Go ahead, Javon. He's busy. I'm sorry I just snapped, but I'm sorry. That's just fucking crazy, bro. That shit is fucking crazy. I kept my fucking mouth shut for weeks, bro, while y'all sitting here fucking holding spaces about me and I say nothing. And then the second I open my mouth, I'm anti-black woman. I'm a danger to y'all. Like, what the fuck? There's 2 women in the box right now you guys don't like, but I am literally sitting here saying, yes, I want them to have a voice on my platform because they're fucking black women. If you don't like it, bounce. Like, this is fucking weird, bro. Somebody speak before I lose my fucking mind. It's way too goddamn quiet. Please, somebody talk. Anybody?
What do you got to say to Autumn?
Oh, there he go. Yes. Autumn, yes. Some people had an issue with me having your profile picture in my background earlier because I was referencing a live you was hosting where apparently some people was talking shit about me, Javon, this, that, and the third. And people was in the motherfucking comment section like, why you have your picture up of him? Because he's holding a space where people are talking shit about me. That's why I have a picture of his profile up in my background. And I said, if homie got a problem with it, he can always feel free to hop to this space and talk to me about it like a man. That's it. Not getting started. I'm sorry. My voice is very high because I'm very emotional. I'm sorry. But yes, that's the only.
Hey everyone, I'm RK. This account is Attune My Scribe, and yeah, I was holding that space.
Okay.
But it seems like everything's resolved. You guys don't have to talk to each other. I think everyone left in pretty good conscience of they got what they needed off their chest, and mission successful.
I guess so. Does anyone else want to say something?
I think Shar wanted to talk to me.
Shar?
If she did, yeah. I think she's another question. If not, then I'm not sure. Or did she?
Hey, y'all. Marquez, you and I have been knowing each other for almost a year. And on both of your pages, when you go live in the morning, whether it be like you in your house, like in those houses, building houses, or you talking about real estate or educating Black people, I'm in your live every fucking morning. You and I are hella close, have stood up for each other in multiple lives against Black conservatives, right?
Yes.
Do you know how hurtful it is for me to come into your live and everything's cool and copacetic, and like 30 minutes later, 10 people sending me your live saying, get in here, they dragging you. You let them ladies scream my name multiple times, talk shit about not only me, but several other people in this box for almost 3 hours. When I tried to come up in the box the first time, you left me there for a little while, and then you asked them, hey, are y'all comfortable speaking with Shar? You asked Dip, and then you asked Black Advocate Writer. You waited until they responded. If they would have said no, you would have left me down there. The thing glitched, and I couldn't get in your box. When I came back, Dip was still dragging my fucking name, calling me out by my name. Calling me out my name, completely disrespecting me and dogging me. And then she blocked me from your account. So you are holding space.
Somebody got to mute.
You are holding space for your mutuals to be attacked. If you don't want to be in the middle of shit, you tell them to go on their platform and do that. Why would you platform that? Do you think those Black conservatives that attack you on every live, do you think that I, Shar, would ever give them a platform to do that to you? And then allow one of my mods to block you without you coming in a box to be able to defend yourself? Dip blocked me and told you that she blocked me, and you didn't do shit about it, but allowed them to drag me, right? But then say like Bantu and Black people first. Like,
Shar, with the amount of times you have
I'm speaking to RK. I don't want to talk to you, girl. Nobody want to fucking talk to you.
Then what the fuck you bring my name up for?
I'm talking to Marquez.
Then why say my name then?
Girl, you talked about me for 3 fucking hours today.
You damn right I did. Cause how many times have I been somewhere or I go see comments where you stay running your fucking mouth about me? You stay saying shit about me though, Shar. That's a lie, bro. You're one of the main people. Anytime you see me in a space, and I've been blocked your ass because of the way that you keep going on, just like everybody else. Fuck that drunk ass bitch and all that shit. You been keeping my motherfucking name in your dick suckers. So please, list me with that. So you motherfucking right, I called you out by motherfucking name. Because I got tired of seeing your shit constant motherfucking when I ain't said shit to your stupid ass. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Fuck out of here.
Well.
What did I just miss?
I will say that I was not aware of the relationship between Adam and Shar. So me doing that, I will definitely hold responsibility and accountability for that. And if I would have known that they had that relationship, I would not have overstepped those boundaries and banned her. Blocked her when I was a mod. I will say out loud, I was dead ass wrong for that. Everything else, I will hold on to that, and I say what the fuck I miss.
I don't even care about that point. Show me a time when I have ever talked about you being an alcoholic, because now you fucking lying on me. Show me a time. Show me a screenshot. Show me a video where I ever talked about you being a fucking alcoholic.
You really want to go there, Sean? You really want to go there, Sean?
Show me.
You really want to go there, Sean?
Show me.
Oh, because the comments is all up and down. Revenge chasing pillows, Chef Drama Llama, see you on other people's things, or you over there kikiing when other people are talking about it. Y'all not gonna keep acting green. Y'all not gonna keep acting green about that shit.
Hold up, so I'm laughing about it? You say I'm laughing about it, kikiing when people
I said laughing and talking about it. I said laughing and talking about it. Sure did. Sure did.
Because you clearly just said, before I muted, you clearly just said that Shar makes fun of me being an alcoholic and goes around calling me a fucking alcoholic. But now I'm changing it to I'm in a room where
I did not change that. I did not change it.
That I'm with people.
I said you talk about me and you are over there once again and you are over there teaching with motherfuckers about it. I know what I said.
Show me the
two things that happen at the same time.
Alcoholic. You just
like I stated, because that's what the fuck you stupid motherfuckers can have to say about me. Like I said, you can go read your own comments, Shar, because you're saying over there with random. Go read your own fucking comments, and you've been blocked, bitch, a long time ago. I don't care. Don't care. Like I stated, that's the only thing that ain't y'all. Like I said. I have no reason to start sitting up here and making up shit when this is abuse that I'm facing on a regular motherfucking basis from all y'all motherfuckers. Please be fucking for real.
Show me the proof. Don't put that shit on me.
I see it, and that's all it is. Bye. Bye.
I never talk about anybody's issues. I never call anybody a fucking alcoholic. My stepdad was a fucking alcoholic who abused me. I'm literally shaking. I would never do that shit. I call her anti-black because when my friend was about to be homeless, that bitch made fun of it and called my black friend a fucking monkey and was homophobic towards him.
Wait,
your bitch ass want to get with Indigo and think you know everything about like being black, bitch. Just last year, you thought as a light-skinned woman that your family was being fucking colorist to you. Your bitch ass didn't even understand colorism. And I stayed on your fucking live trying to educate you about colorism. You called my
That's a lie. That's a lie. No, because Aiden decided, Aiden and Rosa, don't lie on me, because I'm going to stop lying on me. Aiden and Rosa decided to jump in something, so I said, don't you need to go sit your monkey ass down somewhere, you got more important things to worry about than over there harassing me when they over there threatening to call CPS on me, because they got mad with the fuck I said.
I'm fucking talking about your fucking tears when you up here lying about people. Bitch, you been anti-black on this app for 2 fucking years. And
I just want to make a quick little plug here for all the headphone users. I literally have a brand deal with Eargasm earplugs. If you guys feel, you know what I'm saying, like you feel a little overstimulated around the earlobes and shit like that, and it gets a little too loud. Make sure you guys go to www.eargasm.com.
And will
code DJ Soulchild AC. Back to you guys.
Because my headphones just short out, but back to you.
Go ahead, guys.
Because you want to sit up here and act like now you about to cry. You literally just said I called you a fucking alcoholic. Show me the fucking proof. Show me the proof. Show me the proof, because you know you said shit that was anti-black, and that's why I called you anti-black. And when I called you anti-black, I did it in Jeanty's fucking live while you were in the box. You saw my comment and you responded to me. So I'm never nowhere talking about you when your ass ain't fucking there. But one thing I did not do is call you a fucking alcoholic. Nobody gives a fuck about what you do in your privacy. I called you anti-black because of what you did with my friends. Making jokes about him almost being homeless. Don't fucking play with me. And you act like I'm so pro-black. Your light ass didn't even know what colorism was last year. You said because your dark-skinned family members referred to you as the milkman's baby that they were being colorist to you. That's how you and my whole fucking friend group fell out. Like, don't fucking play with me.
No. First off, that's not even something that I said. I've acknowledged that I experienced it now. The same way, because I didn't get on this app until October 2021, so it ain't been no 2 years. That's number one. Number two, the same way I came up here and I learned a bunch of shit that I had to unlearn and unpack. So when that conversation happened with Haiti, and when Aiden and Haiti explained to me the definition of colorism, I did step back and I said, my apologies. I was not fully aware because of what I had experienced. Now, second of all, once again, when all of them was over there harassing me, threatening me to call CPS and all of this extra shit, and then Aiden decided to keep making fake pages when I kept blocking people for 3 weeks, and I did not want to talk about it when I did not want to talk about it. I just wanted it left alone. And yes, he was homeless, so I told him, go to people that got more important things to worry about than making fake pages. Or did you forget that he had made that fake page, was talking shit, but forgot to take his name off of it?
Girl, you telling a whole fucking lie. Anyway, my friends is in a request that she called a monkey and joked about him being
because I sure did tell him to go sit his monkey ass down somewhere. Are you serious?
Whoa, Dippity, you called a black woman a monkey?
Hold on, wait a minute. The last time I checked, I am a black woman who was raised with my own mother who was a black woman telling me, go sit your monkey ass down somewhere sometimes. It's funny as fuck to me. Now I can't use AABE. That's wild as hell to me because y'all act like I'm really over here trying to be some anti-shit that I'm not.
I'm just asking a question, man.
Yeah, can we